How's it going, everybody? It's your world champion here, and we're back with something new, something different, something modern. And no, it's not the internet, because we're already on the internet. Yeah, I'm talking, of course, about a movie I just watched. Oh my gosh, something that's not anime or manga related? Perish the thought. Yes, I just saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and not gonna lie, I wanted to talk about it with you guys. I wanted to kind of share just my thoughts with it, my non-spoiler thoughts also too, because like this is really a movie that should be witnessed blind. Please, I beg everyone to just go in blind for this movie because it is pretty dang funny. Now, some of you critics out there might think, oh, well, it's not comic accurate, or like there might be some holes between here and there with like the MCU stuff, which I mean, yeah, there somewhat are, but really, honestly, in this point in my life, I don't really care because I had a blast with this movie. Like, this movie was about 2 hours long, and I spent just about all 2 hours of it busting my butt off. Like, I was cackling, laughing, like out loud too. Like, not just like a no, like I was like busting out like belly laughing, and like the whole crowd was too. Like, my movie theater was really into this movie. They loved every moment of it. But a quick like non-spoilery synopsis of the movie. Deadpool is now in the MCU. Do with that with what you will. Like, I had this thought too while I was watching the movie. I'm like, because Disney bought Fox, and that gave them rights to a lot of Fox products. And just watching this movie, I'm thinking, man, this is exactly what I would think about when you think of, oh, this one company bought the other one. Like, oh, MCU is now part of like the Fox universe, or like, oh, Kishimoto from Naruto just bought Bleach, so now Bleach and Naruto can be canon with each other. Like, it's kind of stuff like that where it's just like, okay, now we can like move things together and see what can happen, and like getting certain characters together, seeing their interactions and all that. Like, this movie is just really fun. It was a lot of fun. Like, it was almost in a way kind of sandboxy, like being like, okay, let's take this character, that character, but like you can't do too many because budgets and all that. But like, man, it was just a lot of fun. And like, I want to start with Deadpool first. Title character and all that. Like, he was Ryan Reynolds. First of all, really funny guy and really great actor, and he did a phenomenal job this whole movie. Like, he got his serious moments good, definitely got his funny moments down. Like, his lines I thought were really good. I mean, again, I can't say too much because I want you guys to go in blind with this one. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best not to say any lines, but like, he was just really good throughout. And I mean, his whole thing about like, because his whole thing in the movies, he needs to save his friends and all that, make sure his universe is safe and all that, and that's how he gets involved with Wolverine in this movie. Now, Wolverine, even though it's still played by Hugh Jackman, which, again, phenomenal actor throughout, again, with like the comedy, definitely with the serious moments, because this Wolverine, he has some baggage, let me tell you. He kind of goes into it a little bit, like his past and what happens and all that, but really, you get it through his like serious moments and all that. I mean, again, he's a drunkard and all that, but man, just again, his acting phenomenal, and just what he dives into as this Wolverine, like what he has to go into as an actor and all that, is really good stuff, and portraying a Wolverine that's way different than what he's played, and with certain other Wolverines that you see in this movie, because yeah, this is multiverse stuff and all that, so you're gonna see some other characters, some other versions of people and all that. So this Wolverine, again, I think he does a really great job with it, and the Wolverine we know does make a cameo in a way, mainly in the title sequence, which it's done in a way where it both disrespects but also respects Logan. Like, it's kind of weird to say, because like, I'm sure there are people out there that just hated it, just hated that title sequence, and probably hated the stuff that like tied into the MCU in this movie, like they probably hated it as well. But again, like I really didn't care because I had a blast with it. Because like again, the cameos like were really fun, and you see characters that you knew, characters that you didn't know, and new characters that are just like, wait, you're finally in this product, you're finally in this universe, all right, bet, let's go, let's do this thing. But like, I mean, they don't overstay their welcome either, and they even had to some of the comedy too, and some of like the important moments of this story. But like, I think if I were to think of a weakness for this movie, it might be the villain, because like he just kind of does something, and then like there's another person who's kind of bad who also becomes the villain, and like I don't know, like the villain, the main antagonistic force, just it was fine. But really, it's just a nitpick, because like the whole movie is just, it's mainly about Deadpool and Wolverine. It's about their camaraderie, their chemistry, and man, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, they have some really great chemistry, like on screen and all that. Probably off screen too, because like they do this thing in the credits where, again, not spoiling or anything, but like they do where they kind of give some love to comic book movies from the past, so like stuff from like Fox and like old X-Men movies, and it's done in a way where just kind of, that's the nostalgia button for you. That's the one that's just like, okay, you're hitting the nostalgia button, you're making us feel for what came before and all that, and like you're paying somewhat homage, and you know what, it is kind of tasteful and all that. Like it just kind of reminds you too that like these are people and they have fun, whether they're on set, off set, whatever. Like it's done in a way that like, especially if you're a fan of the old comic book movies, you might get a little bit of closure with all this, especially if you liked some of those characters. But like, I really don't want to harp too much on the movie, because like again, I really want you guys to go in blind and see the movie for yourself, and you know, coming back to this video and letting me know what you thought of it, you know, because like this was, I think it was refreshing is the best word to describe this movie, because like MCU, and they even say it in the movie too, I'm not gonna lie, they say it in the movie that like MCU's been in a bit of a lull for a while. Like the quality really has just been kind of down, but like this movie just, it's refreshing. It's a nice little stopgap to be like, okay, pause everybody, let's just have some fun. And I think that's the whole point of this movie, is having fun. Like sure, they have their serious moments and all that, but like let's just stop, let's, you know, whip our dicks out and just have a good time. But like overall, I enjoyed the movie, and if you saw the movie, let me know down in the comments below what you thought. Again, I didn't want to dive too deep into this, I just wanted to kind of gush a little bit in a non-spoiler sense about a movie that really just kind of refreshed me from everything else just around the world too and all that. But yeah, just let me know down in the comments what you thought of the movie. If you want me to do some of these, you know, quick movie reviews after I see something, you know, let me know that too. And the only way to let me know that is if you like the video, because like, hey, that lets me know, oh, okay, this content's fun, this content's great, because I'm just going off the cuff here, I don't want to say too much and all that. But yeah, so again, like the video, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next random movie review I start to do. This might be a thing that comes out every so often whenever a big movie comes out. But as always, people, I've been your world champion, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.